guys, welcome back to another video. As always, I'm going to jump right into it because this is going to be a super easy style, one of the easiest styles that I do. Of course, I'm starting off with co-washed hair, and I'm using a liquid based leave-in conditioner. This is by Creme of Nature. All the products that I'm using will be in the description box below. And you guys are going to love this tutorial because, I mean, all my best braid outs come from this particular style, and it's so easy. All I do is a simple technique. So I'm using Cantu Coconut Curling Cream, and usually I don't really like Cantu products like that, but for this sake, I'm in college, these are the only products I had on hand at the time, so I'm using that. And then I'm also taking the moisturizing twist and lock gel, and I apply that to both sides of my hair. So first, liquid leave-in conditioner, the coconut curling cream, and then this twist and lock gel. You always want to have some sort of like jelly or gel type product. This is going to give it the most definition and hold. You want hold with this style. And so I make sure I really smooth that in. Sorry for the camera like not focusing as much. I don't know what was wrong with it. But anyway, yeah, so I put that throughout my hair. Make sure your hair is very detangled when you do this style. You want it to be as smooth as possible. And then I take my Denman brush and I am combing through it from, you know, top to bottom, making sure all that product is in there and the waves are starting to pop. If you see all that white stuff, it's the product, it's going to dry. You want it to look like that. That just lets you know you have saturated your hair with enough product. This is going to give it all that hold. So I detangle it again, you know, get it all smooth, and now I'm going to get ready to braid. Also apply, you know, a little bit more gel to your edges. You want to make that, you know, smooth as possible. Now when I braid, I want you to pay attention closely because this is how I pull off this style, because basically this style is kind of 3 styles in one. You can do 2 French braids, pin it up into a princess crown, and then boom, a braid out. So first I'm starting off by separating a small section in the front, take 3 pieces and start a braid. Boom, simple. But watch what I'm about to do. As I braid about like 1 time, I take what's like a small section, smooth it in, boom, add it to the braid. And I'm making sure I'm pulling it as taut as possible because I just want to make sure every section that I smooth in is very like taut into the braid. That makes it as flat as possible. You don't want any lumps or bumps in your braid. This makes sure that once it's in its braid, it's going to hold that cast and you know, have all that definition. So I have it slowed down so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I just take a small section and you see how I pull that in after I add it into the braid. Boom, go to the next section, smooth it in and add to the braid. Basically, that's all I do. So if you know how to French braid, you basically get what I'm doing, but the only difference that I do is I make sure I smooth in each section and pull taut. And that's basically it. And if you see the little product, you know, squeezing through, seeping through the braid, it's okay, it's gonna dry. At the end, sometimes I like to take the towel and just kind of squeeze the excess out. Now, the one thing I have to tell you, you have to let this style stay in your head for about a good 2 to 3 days. Well, for me, because my hair is like really thick and it takes forever to dry, but the longer you leave it in, the better it's gonna look once you take it down. So I just continue to braid all the way down, and of course I do that to the other side, and you should be left with 2 flat smooth braids like this. You can also wear it like this. I do that all the time. To me, it makes me feel like I look 12. Or you can do what I did and not tie your hair down every day. That's why it looks this rough, but usually you need to tie your hair down every day. It'll be super neat, just not like this because I was lazy. And I had it pinned in the back. Now I'm going to show you the other style that I usually do when I have these 2 braids. I like to pin them up into what I call a princess crown. I wore this so many times my senior year in high school. Like, this is probably my go-to style. Like I said, really easy and cool protective style because, you know, basically it's 3 styles in one. And if you're a lazy natural like me, you're gonna love this hairstyle, like I said. Now y'all need to wait to the end because the results were so bomb, and I was so in shock because usually I don't really like Cantu products like that, but it actually did the job. So boom, 1 style right there. And now for the fun part, I'm going to take my hair down. Now I want you guys to watch how I do this too, because you can easily mess up your braid out if you don't take it down correctly. Like I said, I didn't tie my hair down every night, so that's why my hair looks a little rough, but you're not gonna really notice it once I take it down. And I'm taking a little bit of some honey mimosa in my hands. You want to take a oil or pomade in your hand to minimize any frizz, and then you just unravel the braid. I'm not fluffing it out just yet, I'm just unraveling each braid. Now this is what it looks like once I take both the braids down. Super flat, don't like it. Flip my head over and I'm fluffing. I hate how I wasn't in the camera so you can't really see, but basically what I do is I put my fingers in my hair and I'm just shaking and fluffing, shaking and fluffing. And one thing I also like to do to give it, you know, a little bit more volume is take my fingers and kind of comb upward just a little bit. You don't want to do it too much because this style will get bigger as the days go on. And if you guys want to know how I preserve this at night, I have a video for that. I will link it in the description box below, because nobody has time to rebraid at night, because I definitely do not rebraid. So basically all I do is kind of fluff, just continue to fluff before I actually go in and separate the big chunk pieces, because I love big hairs. So after I do that, I kind of go in and fill out any thick chunks and just kind of separate that. That is why I did the whole smooth and tuck method, because it creates big chunks, and when you create big chunks it gives you more definition, and then you can like separate it to give it more volume. So that's how I achieve my volume with this particular style, because as you saw it was pretty flat. And one thing I like about smoothing it in as well, it keeps the whole style uniform. As you can see from the roots, it still has that sort of wave pattern to continue with the braid. And then I just, you know, fill myself a little bit and just, you know, look cute. And this is the third day look. It's kind of frizzy. I'm in Tallahasee, Florida. You know, the humidity is something else. But my hair did hold up surprisingly with these Cantu products. And I just love this style. Like, y'all, it just looked so cute. And I took so many pictures in this. You know, Snapchat was feeling it too. Go ahead and make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat, and y'all need to follow me on Instagram. But yeah, if you want to see my daily life and, you know, daily college, you know, stuff, go ahead and follow me on Snapchat, because yeah, I'm just always busy, so I'm not able to like really make tutorials that much, but you can see my daily life on Snapchat basically. So follow me, and also follow me on Instagram, because I be taking pictures or whatever. And yeah, so this is how it looks. Didn't really do my edges right there, but yeah, I just love this style. Super easy, super fun. It's for all textures. Anybody can do it. 3 styles in one, and it's super simple, and you can use affordable products, a leave-in conditioner and a gel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.